Okay, folks, I'm playing with my computer today, and I do see that I have a visual, so I'm hoping this will go over quite well. I did a video, and I haven't posted it yet because I need to edit some things. But I was working with First Corinthians chapter 13. And I'm doing it even in my ministry on the job that I'm doing. And I'm finding out when I'm going into the homes and I'm talking about love, it's really effective. So I want to talk to us today about love. And I'm going to start with a passage in the Bible where Jesus says, um, if I'm paraphrasing because I don't have a Bible open in front of me, but it says that Jesus said there's actually only two commandments, and that you love your Lord your God with all your heart and soul and mind, and love your neighbor as yourself. So when we get into that place where we are in the fullness of the presence of the most amazing grace, that which I call God, or most amazing grace, um, we are, when we allow ourselves to become totally enveloped in that space of love in purity, perfect love. Perfect love casts out fear. Therefore, fear does not exist. And so, if you're fearful, if you're anxious, then your focus is off. So, just like if this computer, if my focus was off on this computer, um, you would probably get a very blurred vision of me. I might even look like a monster, if the focus is not directly fine tuned. So, how do you get into the presence of God? Hi, Anne. Um, well, perhaps we could start what I would call with our imagination. Just really focusing on how I do it is many times I will say aloud, Lord, I take this time, hi Rachel, to just be in your presence. I want to feel you. There's a song I did a while back that said, open the eyes of my heart, Lord. I want to see you. And so when we go into a moment of prayer or meditation, that we can just put our focus on the grace of God, being in the grace of God. And so there comes the first commandment: love the Lord your God with all your heart, your soul, your mind, your body, with everything you are, allowing the love of God to first penetrate you and put you in connection with that spirit of God, of all creation, of all there is, ever was, ever will be. And when you get there and you get full of that grace, there's no way that you cannot love yourself even more. And one of the things I say a lot of times is, you can't give me what you ain't got. Okay, go figure. Think about that one for a moment. If you only got a quarter and I ask you for $100, you can only give me the quarter that you have. All right? Think about that. So get yourself filled up with the love of God. And then that means you have more than enough gas in your tank, love in your heart, okay, to share with someone else. You can go the distance. And then it says, love your neighbor as yourself. So when you're loving your neighbor as yourself, if you've got a cookie, a bag of cookies, and your neighbor has none, and they got 3 or 4 little children running around, can't you share? If you are so full of the love of God and you have an abundance, please share. Please share the love of God with another at any time that you can. Always. Now, 1 Corinthians 13 is the love chapter, and it says to remember that love never fails. So if you get a chance to read it, it says, I could be the greatest prophet. I could have hands of healing. I could have all kinds of spiritual gifts. But if I have these things and I don't have love, I'm nothing. I have nothing. So now, school is out. All the children are at home with the parents or in daycare or maybe with grandparents or someone else to care for them. What I want you to remember is have the love in your heart so that it oozes out over all of the situations and all of the places and all of the people that you are connected to. So when you sow seeds of love, you're going to reap seeds of love. My great-grandmother taught me how to plant a garden, and one time she said, baby, if you want okra, you plant okra seeds. If you want cone, you plant cone seeds. And if you want love, you plant love seeds. So let us remember that today, and let us sow many, many, many seeds of love throughout our lives and throughout all of the people that we touch. Please remember to be in love with God and with yourself, and love your neighbor as you love yourself. Now spread this message and share this live video with everybody on your friend list or however it can go so that we get the word out. We're all about love. We are creatures, ministers of love and light. I love you all, but remember, God loves us all just the way we are. There's no judgment. There's no condemnation. It's unconditional. No matter what you do, God's going to love you. If you're a mother, you know that. You understand that. No matter what they do, you love your children. God loves us all. We are God's children. Okay? Now that might be enough of that for today. And I'm going to check and see how this looks. Thank you, girls, for joining me. I hope that you can hear things well. I'm going to be checking it out in a little while and see what we got. Meanwhile, have another glorious day. I have to show off my cup.